Hello, my name is Raj Loyal. In my previous video, I talked about introduction or general information about the IELTS test. In this video, I will talk about how you can prepare yourself for the IELTS test. There are a few things which you need to do to prepare yourself overall for the test. The most important thing to do is reading. There are people who already like reading and you read books, novels, articles, and this increases your information. If you are already used to reading or fond of reading, it will work well for you. But if you are not used to reading, you should think about starting to read. How will reading help you? When you read anything, you get information about so many different topics and it gives you more knowledge. But how will it help in the test? It will help you get used to reading, understanding things, understanding different concepts, because as you know, with the reading section, the passages can be based on any of the topics. So you really can't predict what the topic will be. You can't be sure if you will know about the topic or not know about the topic. If you are used to reading on different topics, reading and understanding information, it will help you a lot with the reading section. Other thing the reading helps you with is improve your grammar, because the more you read, the more familiar you get. So it will not only help you with your reading section, it will also help you with your speaking, your writing, if it improves your grammar. The other thing it will do is it will help you recognize different concepts. It will help you recognize your mistakes. If you're making any mistakes, if you have read a lot, you will know you're making a mistakes even if you don't know what is the mistake or why it is a mistake. And you will also know how you need to correct it. So there are a lot of things reading will help you with. You may ask what you should read. If you are already a reader, if you like reading, continue with whatever you're reading, but try to expand. Try to get into a wider range of topics. You can read books, you can read novels, you can read storybooks. A good option will be to read articles based on different topics. You can also read blogs. Yeah, these days everybody has a smartphone or a tablet and you have access to internet. Just go online, look for any articles on general topics. Try to read articles or blogs in depending on so many different topics. The more you read, the better your knowledge, the more it will help you. Reading not only helps with the reading, as I told you, it will help you with your writing, it will help you with your speaking. With writing and speaking, the knowledge that whatever you gain, you can take that help and use it with your answers. For listening, even though it's mainly listening, reading the questions is a very important part of it. So reading, being used to reading will help you a lot with that. So reading anything will help you a lot with the whole test. The other thing which you need to do to prepare yourself is listen. What can you listen to? See, because the test is devised or designed by Cambridge University, and it is run by two agencies, British Council from UK and IDP from Australia. So all the audios in the listening section will have either British or American accent. The other thing that you need to do is listen. Of course, listening will help you with the listening section, because the main problem that people face is understanding the accent. The audios that you have in the listening section are usually British or Australian accent. Even though the accent is not very thick and it's like very understandable, but you still need to get used to it. So the first thing that you need to keep in mind is you need to get comfortable with a foreign accent. So it can be British, it can be Australian, it can be American, anything. What you need to do is listen to American accent, British accent, UK accent from wherever you can. It can be TV, you can watch TV programs, news, you can watch movies, you can watch TV series, but you need to get yourself comfortable with listening to and understanding different accents other than Indian. Next thing you need to work on is your speaking. Even though your English is good, even though all your education is done in English, even though you are comfortable with speaking in English, you need to get very used to speaking in English, because the speaking test is mainly about how well you are able to communicate, how well you are able to express yourself in English. For that, you need to get very comfortable. It has to come naturally. You need to be confident while you're speaking in English. The best way to do that is practice every day. How can you practice every day? The best way to do that is talk to someone in English. At least talk 15 to 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes every day, if possible. If possible, even more, which will be better. The more you practice, the better you will get. But you need to practice speaking. Now, in case there is a possibility that you might not have someone with whom you can talk to in English, and in that case, you just need to practice by yourself. As it is, earlier I've told you, you need to read. So you need to read aloud if you have no one to talk to. That will help you get accustomed to speak the English words and get comfortable with speaking in English. The last is writing. With writing, the test is paper and pencil test. So you actually have to write, and then you have to work on your handwriting, your writing speed, and that is the reason you need to get used to it. Earlier, you used to write a lot. These days, everybody is using their computers, their smartphones, their tablets. So none of us are really used to actually writing with a pen. So you need to get comfortable or accustomed to that. You need to write, your writing practice, work on your handwriting. Your handwriting doesn't have to be very beautiful, but it has to be readable or legible. And writing will depend on how much you practice. So you not only need to practice your writing, but the way you think, the way you present your thoughts, you need to practice that. So take up any general topic and try to write a few words on it. Maybe 150, 200 words just for practice. Of course, when you practice the particular questions from the IELTS test or books or reading material, study material that you will have, you will practice on particular topics. But you need to get used to writing also. That is all for how you can prepare yourself for the IELTS examination. I will talk about particular topics of how you can prepare for particular sections in my other videos. Thank you for watching.